They're small, they're hairy, they're comfortable, and they like gardening. Today, we're talking about The Hobbit. Now, this is my favorite book of all time. I'm probably going to change my mind once I read a few more books, but, we'll get there. But we're going to talk about The Hobbit today because it is a staple of books I think everybody should read. Came out in 1937. It's the basis, the start of, modern fantasy. Some say it's Lord of the Rings, but it led to that, so The Hobbit can also be the basis, I guess. It's just a comfortable read. It's a quick read. I read it in like 2 days, maybe 1 day if I want to spend all day reading it. And I also want to talk about the audiobook by Bluefax. It's a dramatized theatrical audiobook. It's got music from the movies. Howard Shore's music is in it. It's just really good, I've teared up a few times listening to it. But it's got some fun adventures. It's a fun adventure book. I'll give it that. It's not much I can say about The Hobbit that ain't been said already. Also, side note, if you hear fans running or my AC running, it's 100 degrees here. It's hot in my house. But don't worry about that. I might be a little sweaty, but that's okay. But I do want to talk about the character depth of Bilbo and how he came into his own from being, shy and I want to stay in my hole, which I respect. I have 2 recliners now, so I get it. But you also need to, get out there and, jam out some. Just a bit. Just jam out a little bit. Go slay a dragon. Well, he didn't really slay a dragon, but you know what I mean. But I just love the book. It's comfortable. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I've got multiple tattoos. I've many books. I got Lord of the Rings Monopoly now. But I just want to come in here and give my 2 cents about The Hobbit. I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. I know some people might say, "It's your favorite. Why ain't it 5 out of 5?" Well, that's because it's not the best. I've read some books that are better than The Hobbit, but this is just my favorite. Although I'm still reading Lies of Locke Lamora, and that, if it keeps up, it might become my favorite. So we'll see there too. But yeah, 4 out of 5. That's what I give it. Now, I do want to talk about too just how sassy Gandalf is, and I'm going off of mainly the audiobook that I've listened to while at work. But sassy Gandalf might be my favorite Gandalf. I do love some sassy Gandalf. I don't know where to go from here. It's The Hobbit. Who doesn't know about The Hobbit? It's The Hobbit. The Hobbit. It's a good book. You should read it. Everybody should read it. People say it's a children's book. I say, probably, yeah, it is. But you should also read it. So, 4 out of 5. Stamp of approval. Apple pie with ice cream on top and a cherry. It's good. And after you get done reading it, you should read Lord of the Rings. Because I'm probably going to do some videos on that next. I'll probably do one as a trilogy because, it's kind of one story. But you know what? Nah. You know what? I'm rereading it currently, slowly. And I finished Fellowship, so I'll do that. I'm also going to talk about the audiobook by Phil Dragish because that is a smack dabber do of an audiobook. But also the book itself. And then I'll get 2 Towers, Return of the King. And then I'll talk about Lies of Locke Lamora because I'm probably going to finish that soon. But until then, deuces and have a good one.